Ian Duncan Smith, MP, worked and pension minister between 2010 and 2016, and one of the main of the. Oh, great! So we can thank him for that then. Just found out that the universal credit benefit was first rolled out in 2013. Look, in 2013, the new benefit began to be rolled out gradually to job centres, initially focusing on claimants whose circumstances were the least complex, single adults without housing costs. By October 2018, more than 1 million households were receiving the new benefit. 7 million households are eventually expected to receive it once it's been fully rolled out. There were problems with the early strategic leadership of the project and with the IT system on which Universal Credit relies. Implementation's costs initially forecast to be around £2 billion, later grew to £12 billion. More than 3 million recipients of legacy benefits were expected to have been transferred to the new system by 2017, but the timetable slipped, and under current plans, the full move will not be completed before 2023. Look at this bloody money that they bloody spent. They could have been giving it to the homeless and the poor and that. It's ridiculous. Look, in 2015, the Chancellor announced a future £3.2 billion a year cut to Universal Credit budget after an intent to cut tax credits that year. Parliament, oh my god. Universal Credit has faced other criticisms. Yeah, it's faced loads of criticisms, isn't it? Because it's ridiculous. Right, background. Ian Duncan Smith, MP, worked and pension minister between 2010 and 2016, and one of the main of the. Oh, great! So we can thank him for that then. Universal Credit was itself first outlined as a concept in 2009 report. Oh my god! It would go on to described by Work and Pension Secretary Ian Duncan Smith at Conservative Party annual conference in 2010. The initial aim was for it to be implemented fully over 4 years and 2 parliaments and merge the 6 main benefits. We know all about that. Bloody hell. So this was been planned a long time ago then, in like 2010 or something, or 2009. Wow. Unlike existing benefits like income support, which had a 100% withdrawal rate, Universal Credit was designed to gradually tamper away like tax credits and housing benefits, allowing claimants to take part-time work without losing their entitlement altogether. In theory, it makes claimants better off taking on work as they keep at least a portion of money they earn. The reductions in funding and changes to withdrawal rates left. Policy. Universal Credit has 4 types of conditional, I can't say that word, for claimants depending on the circumstance, ranging from beginning required to look for full-time work to not being required to find work at all. People in the unconditional group, including the senior disabled and carers, ESA people, basically. Payments are made once a month directly into a bank account, or obviously if you are living in Scotland, you have the luxury of asking for every fortnight instead. It is possible to get an altered payment arrangement which allows payment of housing benefit direct to the landlord. Universal Credit claimants are also entitled to personal budgeting support, which is aimed to help them adapt. I asked for some help with that, and all they gave me was a bloody leaflet. Didn't do crap. Major amendments. In 2015, the Chancellor George Osborne announced a future £3.2 billion a year cut to the overall Universal Credit budget after an attempt to cut child tax that year was by the Parliament. Can't say that word, sorry. The Resolution Foundation has argued that this cut, which will be felt more keenly as millions more people transfer Universal Credit. Oh my god. So, the amendments were reductions in the amount of work allowance before tampered deductions due to the income are applied from April 2016, limiting the per-child element to only 2 children for new claimants and above after April 2017, removing the extra element for the first child for new claimants from April 2017. In November 2016, in response to criticisms that the previous changes had reduced incentives, oh my god, I can't say that, to work, the government announced the reduction in the Universal Credit post-tax tamper rate, which controls the reduction of Universal Credit as employment income grows from 65% to 63% of post-tax income, which will initially cost £600 million per year. Relationships to other proposed welfare policies. Universal credit has some similarities to Lady Williams' idea of a negative income tax, but it should not be confused with the universal base income policy idea. This is some debate as to whether universal credit should be described as universal, given it's both subject to income cut-offs and requires some claimants to be available for work. Let's go to criticism. Universal credit has been and is subject to many criticisms. Yeah, obviously, it's a good reason for that. According to the official figures, 24% of new claimants wait over 6 weeks for their full payment, and many get behind with their rent. Research from Southwark Council suggests that rent arrears continue when tenants have been on universal credit a long time. 12 Tory MPs, including Hildy Allen, wish the rollout delayed. Local authorities sorry, my son is going crazy, of universal credit claimants will become homeless in large numbers. Gordon Brown maintains surely the greatest burning injustice of all is children having to go to school ill, cramped and hungry. Yeah, it is the poverty of the innocent, of children too young to know they're not to blame. But the Conservative government lit the torch of this burning injustice, and they continue to fan the flames with their £3 billion of cuts. A return to poll tax style chaos. Oh my god, I don't even say that. Oh my god, I know it is in the summer of oh my god, whatever. Whatever. Bloody hell. So yeah, like, I'm on Wikipedia, by the way. I don't know if this is all true. I mean, I know, like, people can edit it and it could be a load of crap, but quite interesting. Look, food bank use has increased since universal credit started. Delays in providing money force claimants to use food banks. Also, universal credit does not provide enough cover-based living expenses. Claiming universal credit is complex and the system is hard to navigate. Many claimants cannot afford internet access and cannot access online help with claiming. Exactly. A report by I can't even say the word, rather than acting as a service to ensure people do not face destitution, am I saying that right? The evidence suggests that for people on the lowest incomes, the poor of universal credit can actually push people into tighter bills, debts, and ultimately lead them to food banks. People are falling through the cracks in the system, not made to hold them. What little support available in the primary offered by the third sector, whose work is laudable but cannot be a substitute for a real nationwide safety net. Whistleblowers maintain the system is badly designed, broken, and glitches, regularly leading to hardship for claimants. Hardships can involve delays in benefit payment lasting weeks, or reduction in payment by hundreds of pounds below what a claimant is entitled to. A whistleblower said the IT system on which universal credit is built is so fundamentally broken and poorly designed that it guarantees severe problems with claims. He maintained the system is too complex and error-prone, affecting payments, and correction was frequently slow. In practice terms, it is not working the way it was intended, and it is having an actively harmful effect on the huge number of claimants. Errors and delays add an average of 3 weeks to the official 35-day wait for the first payment, forcing claimants into debt, rent arrears, and to food banks. Campaigners fear this situation could worsen in 2019 when 3 million claimants were moved to the new system. The Department of Work and Pension is accused of being defensive and I don't know what this word says. One whistleblower said design problems existed due to the failure to understand what claimants needed, particularly when they did not have digital skills or internet access. He said, "We are punishing claimants for not understanding a system that is not built with them in mind." I don't even know where I was at because my son came over and I got lost. Right, reducing incomes. Multiple organisations have predicted that universal credits will cause families with children to both financially worse off. When fully operational, the Institute for, I don't know, I'm going to bloody say that 2.1 million families will lose, while 1.8 million will gain. Bloody hell, look how much more people will lose than gain. Single parents and families with 3 children will lose an average £200 a month, according to the Child Poverty Action Group and the Institute for Public Policy Research. Bloody hell. There's loads on here, isn't there? Yeah, so I think I'm gonna end this video now. But yeah, you should just check it out. There's loads of stuff on here.